All right, you savages. Welcome to another episode of The Vault, inside the Crypt of Nights. Today we're paying homage to one of my favorite directors of actors in the history of cinema. The guy who would get some of the greatest performances from the likes of Al Pacino, Jack Lemmon, Christopher Walken, Sean Penn, and Alec Baldwin. He's also the man responsible for Mark Wahlberg. Without him, he would still be Marky Mark. Today's tribute is for one of the real ones, James freaking Foley. And no, not only the 50 Shades guy, though yeah, he did those too. But before all that, before the handcuff nonsense, this dude was directing stuff that punched you in the gut and then made you say thank you. Foley died this year at 71 years of age, after a tough fight with brain cancer.
Put that coffee down.
Yeah, you know the line. You've memed it, you've quoted it at your job, maybe you even got fired for it. But here's the deal, that line, that whole damn scene, wasn't even in the original play. Foley asked Mamet to write it. He handpicked Alec Baldwin, back when he had that hungry, slightly unhinged Wall Street psycho energy. And boom. One of the greatest scenes in film history. The kind of thing that you watch once, and you never forget. It is the best allegory for capitalism you can ever experience.
Have you made your decision for Christ?
But Glengarry was just the cherry on top. Go back to '86 at close range. Foley gets Sean Penn and Christopher Walken to go full Shakespearean nightmare on a true crime story about a scumbag dad and his messed up kid. Walken's so cold, the dude makes Siberia look like Cancun. And Penn? There's a scene where he's just standing on top of a car, barely saying a word, and it's more powerful than anything with a dozen pages of dialogue. That's Foley, man. The guy could find the soul of a character just by where he put the camera.
Is this the gun you used?
This guy didn't play it safe. He did noir with After Dark My Sweet. Teen psychodrama with Fear. Yeah, that's the one with Wahlberg on the roller coaster. Don't act like you don't know it. And even pulled off a heist flick with confidence. He made movies that weren't always pretty, but they had teeth. And when things didn't land, cough cough Perfect Stranger, he didn't hide. He got back up, got back in the ring, and kept swinging. And don't get me started on the Madonna stuff. Live to Tell, Papa Don't Preach. Dude basically directed her '80s. And later, he hops into TV, crushes episodes of House of Cards, Billions, and Hannibal. You think most film directors could adjust like that? Please. They'd get eaten alive. Foley just adapted. Like a cinematic chameleon, if a chameleon could frame a character arc like a Renaissance painter. But here's the thing. James Foley wasn't just a craftsman. He was an actor's director. A human lie detector behind the lens. He could see straight through the performance to the truth underneath. And that's why people like Pacino, Lemmon, Walken, Penn, they trusted him. Even Baldwin, who probably screamed at a lamp once, still sings his praises. This guy knew people, which is why his movies hit you in the gut, because they weren't just about characters, they were about us. Rest in peace, James Foley. You didn't need a gold watch or a set of brass balls. You had a camera, a heart the size of Brooklyn, and the guts to point both at the messiest parts of being human. That's what put you at the top of the board. All right, that's enough sentimentality for one night. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go rewatch Fear and reconsider every relationship I've ever had. Vaultkeeper out. Please keep watching the Crypt of Nights.